Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. How's everyone doing today? And this video is taken from the live stream. It is the Dokkan Ultimate Player's Choice Battle, the JP side, and the mission is to do it with 6 Battle of 8. The team that I thought about bringing in here with the help of the good doctor is this one. And the support memory I'm going to be bringing in is Bond of Parent and Child. Okay, I do realize these guys do not have Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Everyone else here is on Power Beyond Super Saiyan, right? Except for this unit, huh? These guys are on Power Beyond Super Saiyan for sure. Yep. Yeah, so bringing in the Power Beyond Super Saiyan is not the most ideal situation. But here we go. So let's hop into the international version.
Let's do this.
Okay, so 4 rotations. 4 rotations. I think I am good with this as the rotation. As I say that, but I don't have the father-son Gala guns on rotation. Let's try it. So these guys have 50% damage reduction in the first turn. I am gonna put these guys in slot 1. It just makes much more sense to do it this way. I'm not gonna be able to get 24 key, which is slightly unfortunate. But I can save that for another turn, I guess. So for this phase, it's 350 million health, 400,000 attack, 180,000 defense, 1 million attack, and 50% damage reduction. Kind of similar to the international version. There is a few notable differences, though. There is a few notable differences, though. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Another super attack. Really nice to see. I don't think I got 24 key, did I? Hold on. Did I? I did. Oh no, never mind. They got extra key for... It might have activated the part of the passive there. It might have activated that part of the passive because it got the extra 2 key, ended up with 24 key. When attacking with 24 key, gets it guaranteed. I do wonder. I do wonder. Okay, so I shouldn't be doing too much in the way of damage here in slot 1. I probably will not finish off the Goku here with either one. But getting hit here builds up the Trunks and Vegeta. I'm doing a little bit of damage though, which of course is nice to see, but not this turn. I'm hoping to not finish off until the second father-son manages to Ultra Super. Which I don't think I'm going to have much of an issue because don't seem to be critting. I don't seem to be critting here. This is definitely going to be a long haul. This is definitely going to be a long haul. I guess I'm going till the next turn anyway. No matter what. I guess I'm going to the next turn no matter what. So we did manage to get both of the Father-Son Galagons support super attack. Sitting at 2.7 million defense already. Really nice to see. Really, really nice to see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any attacks off with the GT Duo there. Didn't dodge, which is fine. It's only 70% chance at this stage of the game. No additional super attacks. It's getting kind of dry in here. Oh, the hidden potential system not being a super attack. But at least I managed to get a super attack off with the GT Duo. That's good. They can stack a little bit of attack. If I managed to get a 18T, it would be even more attack. But that's okay. For now, at least. Okay. There is only one super attack in this turn, which is, again, another distinction as to how much of a difference there is between the global version and the Japanese version. I don't think I will have an issue with these folks post supering. They should be more than fine, honestly. So 300 million health, 800,000 attack, 200,000 defense. There's the super attack. Should be fine, right? Yeah, nice. The super attack is a 2 million damage super attack here and lowers defense by 50%, 55% damage reduction, and no stunning and no ceiling. So kind of the same skills. And of course, unlike the global versions, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 phases. Sorry, 5 phases. Now we have. Wait, no, not 5. Yeah, 5 phases. Now we have 7 phases in this stage. This amount of additional super attacks. I like it. I do like it. The objective, of course, is to continuously stack here as much attack as possible so that the last turn can be quite literally one shot. $6 million defense. This is going to be absolutely pivotal. Absolutely pivotal. I guess that isn't happening in this fight. I do not have the conditions to transform here with this Goku, which is still okay, I think. If I don't, I just kind of need him to get into the form where he's got like a bunch of chances to super if at all possible. Mm. Run seems doable on this one. I'm sorry, I did not notice your comment right away, Doc. By the way, thanks for team building, for helping me with team building. This is the person I was talking about at the beginning of the stream, folks. The ROG run did not exactly die. I managed to beat it with that team. I did have to use both of my Whis items, though. And it came quite literally down to the wire. Transformation with the 7th year blues and Vegeta second turn. UI Goku Vegeta second turn on Vegeta side. So I did manage to beat that run. Nice! Enjoy your dinner. I'd ask you what it is, but I ate already, so I'm not exactly hungry. $1.9 million defense here. I will actually put him in slot 1. Unless, no. If they crit... Accidentals, all types. I would love to get more stacking with these guys, but... it's not worth it for the rest of the team. I am gonna grab all these physical orbs though so that I can get some healing in. I'm sitting here. Oh. Unfortunate. I went forward with this. Oh, we still managed to get a stack in at least. We still managed to get a stack in with the Super Saiyan Force. Awesome. That's good. I was wondering about that. But I still wanted the full team support buff. So there's that. Okay, this guy is no nerfing whatsoever. How many times have I been hit? I've been hit 5 times, so it should be fully built up, right? Yeah, I am fully built up. My defense is kind of low, though. Defense is kind of low. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to transform this guy because, yeah, reasons. Major reasons. So 400 million health for this turn, for this phase. 650,000 attack. I tank that. Nice. 220,000 defense, 1.95 million damage super attack, and he gains 59% attack and defense on the second turn from the character's entry turn. That'll probably last for the entire fight. It's got 30% damage reduction. And before receiving 7 attacks in battle, he's got 59% more damage reduction. So he's sitting at 89% damage reduction. That's why I hit him 7 times. Which is why we haven't been doing a lot of damage. Did I do 7 attacks there or no? Doesn't look like the damage reduction is off. Does not look like the damage reduction is off. I cannot in good conscience take all of those orbs. I cannot in good conscience take all of those orbs. Because then it wouldn't have landed very well. But this works out fine, I guess. Still haven't taken off the damage reduction? Unless it's bugged and it's just not showing. Yeah, it's just not showing. Okay. We can deal damage now, so that's good. This is turn 7 with the Super Saiyan Force, so they're losing 100% attack and defense here. And if they had guard, losing that too after this turn. Very nice. Very nice. 10? You surely could have gotten that down to 9. 10 damage? Outrageous. Outrageous. On the other hand here, I wonder how much defense these guys will be sitting at after this turn. Well, I have 4 more phases to go in this fight, so there's still a ways to go before I have to use... Yes, Dodo, this is the JP one. I finished the international one a little bit ago. Just a little bit ago. These guys have only gotten 1 super attack off. Kind of mind-boggling. They need to get another 4 super attacks off.
Time to get serious.
I'm just gonna skip this.
Let's go.
I don't need it. That is to say. Dr. Burrow, I think that this was a mistake to bring in the into Goku. He's not going to be able to get the chance to transform, I don't think. Yes, Dodo, this fight is pretty long. I'm at turn 10 and I'm only in the 4th phase. And there's still 3 more phases to go after this. Okay. I hope that these guys are okay in slot 1. Honestly. Yep. That is unfortunate. Okay, so the super attack is here. There's only 1 super attack. It is a 3.75 million super attack, so I wonder... Yep, okay, we did. We survived. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but Okay, it finally stopped. 11 million defense. This guy is in serious trouble. Has he even taken an attack? He's not even taken an attack. He has taken an attack, though. He has taken an attack, so he should have that defense. Okay, that's good, because I did not want that in the stream. That is good. I did not want that in the stream. Unfortunately, it looks like the music has stopped, so let me try and get that fixed. It did. Yeah, the music stopped. Unfortunate, but it did. It did. So I have to get my my thing back up here. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna want to start building Dokkan attacks again. I won't be needing that though. Right, I won't be needing that. So here's the major kicker, right? Even with Int UI Goku stacking defense and getting the 18 key with the Father Son Gallic gun, I am actually still not getting very far with his defense or attack. So that is a bit of a problem, I should say. Alright, so for this phase, it's 450 million health, 1.25 million attack, 220,000 defense, 3.75 million attacks. That raises attack by 30% for one turn. And it's only once per turn, so that's a lucky thing. Has a 10% chance to evade our attacks, and that includes super attacks, no stunning, no sealing, no attack or defense lowering, 60% damage reduction, loses 7% damage reduction with each turn pass, no more than minus 21%, and attack minus 7% within the turn with each attack received, no more than minus 35%. That is my my best hope, right? But like, how much can I afford to take normals when most of these aren't going to actually do that, right? Like, unless it's the NGY Goku who's taking damage, I gotta take damage this turn. That's the problem. I have to take damage this turn. If I do not, well, I'm gonna get the extra 4 super attacks here anyway, because I got 24 key for the first time in the fight, so that's the thing. That is a thing. I forgot to check the defense on the 4s. No, they probably wouldn't have. Wait, for this one? I don't think they're close to 3 million defense, though. I could also be wrong. You have a much higher chance of being right because you have much more experience in this battle, but I don't think I'm gonna finish getting my 50% damage reduction with the 8th year GT duo. Incredible. Incredible. That's the second ever super attack. They could have. To be honest, they could have. I might actually take damage here. Right? Because this guy, if the super attack is at the end. Let me see. Okay. I mean, it's kind of mind-boggling that there hasn't been any attacks in like slot 2 for the last several turns that this guy has been up. That's thing too. There's that too. Super attack is right away. It's a 4,050,000 attack, so we're not taking any damage there. And it lowers his attack by 30% for one turn. 350 million health. 1.35 million attack, 300,000 defense. Yes, that is kind of crazy. You proved it to us in the Discord, but in your Discord, I should say. You did quite a lot of damage with that guy. Was it because you were using the father-son Gallic gun, or because that guy somehow just stacks attacks somewhere? I'm a little confused as to how you got that far with the carnival trunks. And 55% damage reduction for this phase has an additional 17% damage reduction raised for 2 turns from the character's entry turn. So this turn and the next. So he's got 72% damage reduction. He's also getting 15, that's 15% attack with each turn passed up to 25%. There is no nerfing, of course, because that would be helpful in some way. You're merely testing the waters, though. It's only one super attack per turn, so that's really good to see. And after this phase, there's still 2 more phases. Next phase can be a bit of a doozy, if I am being honest. Sitting at 14 million defense. Okay, 14 million defense. 2.7 million defense here. I cannot risk putting him against the super attack before Supreme. Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense. You were double buffing him. For no reason, but you were double buffing him. So that makes near perfect sense, actually. Yes, because Vegeta family, yes. Wait, it is because of Vegeta family, right? I think. I don't have the unit in front of me. Yeah. I am not going to be taking damage again this turn. I can't, I don't know if I should be happy or sad about it. I don't know if I should be happy or sad about it. Okay, you're gonna have to fill in the details there, because you replicated the damage of the non-boosted one with no juice. Oh, that's what you were missing support. Okay, fair enough. So with support on rotation, you could hit to max visual damage past whatever damage reduction they have. But you didn't have support. So you only did, what was it, 72 million? No crit? If you had a crit, you probably would have still hit max visual damage, right? Because it ignores a certain amount of defense and does X amount more damage. $74 million with that guy is absolutely insane. How was his defense, by the way? Yeah, no crit. Unfortunate. Crit would have at least gotten it up into the 80 millions, right? How much defense was he sitting at that point? 3.1 million? You have to give me some slack because you see these folks right here? They're sitting at like 20 million at this point. Like 20 million defense at this point almost. Love to see it. So I am probably not going to finish them off here, but it's been 2 turns. So they have lost that extra 17% damage reduction. Yeah, with the father-son Gallic gun. They would never be able to get to that point without the father-son Gallic gun, or without the GT Vegeta EX super attack. That is an unfortunate fact of that unit's existence. Funnily enough, we did not get the EZAs for the very first Carnival LR that released. I think they would be waiting for that for either the Transcendent Dokkan campaign or the Global Dokkan campaign, just because of the timing of the release of that unit. And they will then EZA the Carnival Goku, and maybe he will be really good. You know, you say that, right? You say that in Festival is possible, but this fight is way shorter. I'm 15 turns in. I don't know if I will actually finish off this turn. Simply because this guy is still not transformed yet. I just don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, you could have taken that hit, gotten me under 50%, maybe? I don't think so, because he's got over 1.3 million defense, though. And an additional super, finally. So now I've got 4 supers under his belt, so he can, he's got 40% extra damage reduction. At least I think it's only been 4. I've lost track. I most definitely have lost track. Alright, 3.1 million defense. I will absolutely take that. 1.78 million defense for these guys with the 50% damage reduction. Great, 20% damage reduction, 30% damage reduction, extra defense. They have guard as well. Okay, I hope I do not regret this. That's my best orb scenario, I guess. This is a 2.7 million damage super attack, but it does raise attack and defense by 77%. Also, gain 7% attack within the turn with each attack received, up to 77%. 380 million health, 900,000 attack, 300,000 defense for this phase. The damage reduction here is 65%. Has a 7% chance of dodging all attacks, including super attacks. And when HP is 30% or less, another 7% chance to dodge. And, of course, no nerfing because, why, yes. Of course, no nerfing because, why, yes. I would really like to do this in one try. Doc, I would love to do this in one try. $107,000 per normal? Is that what do you mean by that? Oh, for what you were saying before. Physical Spirit Sword was taking damage in this phase on normals without damage reduction. Oh, he was taking 107,000 per normal? After the super attack, of course, once we've hit this guy a bunch of times, because he keeps getting 7% more attacks, so it's up to 77%. Yeah, I can most definitely see that. I can most definitely see that. That is true. 1.16 million defense for these guys. Are they not? I shouldn't say anything because I thought that they were still stacking defense the last time they were up. They got like 3 or 4 super attacks, and they were sitting at 1.4 before. Sorry, 14 million. I would have thought they would have gotten a little higher by now, but 16 million is nothing to sneeze at. Truthfully, it is not. I can wait until this guy comes on to the next turn, right? I can wait. That's a lot of attacks in slot 0. And I mean a lot of attacks in slot 0. I wonder if UI Goku doesn't dodge once, if that'll take us under 50%. Or if he doesn't dodge twice, it takes us under 50%. Can I stay under 50% past next turn so that I can get the transformation, finally get the transformation? It's, we're in the second to the last phase. Hey, dodged. Okay, fine. You dodged. Yeah, that was a moot discussion there. He dodged them both. Or he didn't take any damage. I don't know. I was barely paying attention there. 6, skip right over. I have 4 super attacks with this guy. 4. 3.9 million defense for these guys. They're getting up there. They are getting up there. I am pleasantly surprised at their progress. However, Let's see here. So super attack is in slot 0 again. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. It can happen in any turn apparently, so I have no clue. This is only my first attempt here. Nice. If I'm not mistaken, this was the potential system one, so that's really nice to see. All stacking units must get additional supers. Okay, never mind. That's the potential system one. That's the potential system one. Okay. Might be able to get 2 super attacks off here. I mean, I do want them to stack their attack for the Spirit Bomb. Maybe 3? I'll take 3 super attacks for these guys. Not hitting them, but dishing out. I would take that if they could dish it out, yeah. Right. And we got to the last phase first try. But you gotta cut me some slack here, right? Dr. Burrow, if you're in the house, please tell me if I do this now or I don't. Please tell me if I'm doing this now or not. And am I using a Whis or not? I do need your expertise. This guy has not... So I use this active skill which will... Give him guard. Future soccer category allies will gain 15% attack and defense plus an additional 10% for carries over to bottom banner and child category for 4 turns. Vegeta will be fine. I'm worried about this guy because these attacks could be a super attack here. Hello there, Aaron Martinez. Welcome in. I do not know why you want me to spend the next 45 minutes doing this again, if necessary. But, yeah, so do I use a Whis or no? That's the question. Do I use the Whis or no? I did about 115 million damage there. Dr. Burrow, do I use the Whis or not for this UI Goku? Because he is in deep, deep, deep trouble. Or do I just throw him off rotation at this point? That's the question. Talk to me, buddy. Please. I guess I am floating him. And hoping he does not eat a super attack at the end there. Not to mention that I will probably need to be careful here. What to do, what to do. Yeah, of course he's a liability due to not being transformed. It's unfortunate. I have not been able to get him to transform. This team has been pretty good defensively. I mean, turn one, I probably could have if I'd have eaten a super attack right away with the Father-Son Galagon, but they weren't even on the first rotation. Okay, so there's two super attacks here. The first one is a 5.4 million damage super attack, which raises the attack by 30% for one turn. And that happens twice in, or 3 times in a turn. The second super attack, the same story, but it's a 6.3 damage super attack. Same attack raise. 2 billion defense, HP here. Very good that it's not defense. 2 billion health, 1.8 million attack, 300,000 defense. No nerfing, of course. 70% damage reduction. Gains an additional 7% damage reduction when HP is 30% or less. And gains 7% attack and defense with each attack received with no limit. I'm sorry, Doc. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do not know if he supered already 3 times this turn. I noticed only 2. Okay, we dodged. Phew! Phew! Okay, I wonder if I float these guys and get some more stacking in, leave these guys here, or not. These guys are going to start taking damage from super attacks if they don't super beforehand. It's kind of normal here at this point. I will probably do this. I am probably going to do this. I do wonder, should I or should I not? Is the question. Should I or should I not transform yet with these guys or not? I think I'm not going to. Yep. They are standing by. I have a Dokkan attack. Which means that I wouldn't heal up any... I would heal up anyway. I wouldn't be able to get the transformation with you at Goku again. What does this do here? 16,900, so I'm gonna heal up anyway, but I need to do as much damage as possible here. I missed one. Oof. I missed one. What do you mean I'm not building them up? Of course I'm building them up. They're still in the Super Saiyan Force form. I'm confused. That's what you mean to say. Okay, yeah, I don't want to stop them building up their attack, of course not. But the next time they're up, I may just have to transform. He would need to counter, of course. He would need to counter. He's only going to get one guaranteed counter when they're under 50% health. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, thanks. It's a little confusing, but for me. But yeah, that's good. Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't think these guys can take damage from this freeze. It's really good to see. I love it. I do love it. This is the second one, though, isn't it? Yeah, this is the second rotation, though. Oh, when the first rotation that I'm on, I guess it depends, right? How usable is the father-son in slot 1? I mean, we're ramping up their damage way past that 5% attack and defense. I can't even use the standby. Do I switch back to Goku's side here or no? Yeah, he does. First turn. Do I switch back to Goku's side over here or I don't? So I should burn a Whis with Vegeta's side? And now he's got 80% damage reduction. Is it enough? Honestly, is it enough? Okay, I guess that settles the, I guess that settles the argument, doesn't it? I guess that settles the argument. Man, I'm not getting a lot of these orbs off. Fair enough. Fair enough. You sure it's 90%? With the Whis? I mean, I would like it to not force me down, of course, but sure, I would take the revive. I would definitely take the revive. Yeah, it is 80, because Vegeta only has 40% damage reduction base. It's Goku that has 60%. He also gets another 10% damage reduction if all the units in the rotation are superclass, so... I hope I don't... I got to this point, we're 21 turns in, for crying out loud. We're halfway through Festival of Battles. I do not want this to be the turn that explodes. I used the Whis. I did use a Wii, so do not... I hope so. Double digits from a normal. He dodged the super attack. I'm not going to be transforming with UI Hook, which is a bit of a problem. It is a bit of a problem. Okay, Yeah, I survived the turn. I probably did not need to use the Whis, but it's good that I did. Anyway. It is good that I did anyway. I have no problem with this. I have no problems with this, okay? This is good. This is good. What's my defense at? 3 million defense, plus a Whis. I have 90% damage reduction. I should be fine. These guys have 100% damage reduction or something like that. What is it? Yeah, they have 150% damage reduction. Oh, 110%, not 150%, 110%. Let's grab all of these orbs because I'm not holding on to them for now. Whis is active, I should be fine. I wonder if I can get a decently powerful enough Spirit Bomb. I hope so, I should say. I haven't done much damage here, and I'm already using a Whis, so there is that. I think it's time to transform into Gogeta. What do you think, Dr. Boro? Alright, it is time. It is time. Hold on. Hold on. Let me grab this first. Now I use the active skill. Okay, am I in trouble or am I not in trouble? What's the question? Do I need to use a Whis or do I not need to use a Whis? Because these guys only have 2.3 million defense in slot 1. I have to use a Whis, don't I? With those guys? I don't know. I'm sitting at 34.2 million attack and 6.7 million defense, so I think I did a decent amount. Yeah, I have to burn a Whis. It is a unfortunate necessity. Here's hoping that I get the counter for... Here's hoping I get the counter for the second slot with Gogeta. Yeah. Remember, they're still stacking defense, and once I get them under 30% health, they have another 7% damage reduction. Kind of a problem. I wish there was a counter that showed how many times we actually hit the post. It would have been useful for this fight, wouldn't it? Only 70 million attack, did I not crit? I didn't crit. Okay. That was not a crit. I do have the Spirit Bomb next turn. I do have the Spirit Bomb next turn. Oh, we countered. Crit! Yes! Got him. Take that. And this. Now that I reread what you last said, Dr. Burrow, now I realize that I said the exact same thing. I said the exact same thing. Okay, 16 orbs more here, and it is time. I probably should, right? Let's put on the animations once per day, huh? I think we've earned it. Counter was very solid. Did it take out a full bar at like 200 million health? Or was it like 3/4 of a bar?
Dragon Balls! You fought pretty well. I'm impressed. See you around.
Yeah, unfortunate. Did you see how much damage that was? That was 1 1/3 bar or a quarter. Holy moly, that was at least 250 million. How did my defense get lower? I mean, I'm complaining, but how did my defense get lower? Still don't have the Spirit Bomb GT standby. Which is a huge bummer, of course. I wonder if I can finish next turn. I kind of have to. I can't. I don't have a revival this turn. Oh, you mean in the following turn? You have to understand that next turn I think I have UI Goku back up, and I don't know what to do with him. I don't know what to do with him. If Gogeta can counter twice, awesome. If they can't, I'm in trouble. Oh, you mean keeping them on rotation because they would have had damage, or I could have used the revival the turn after. I just don't know if it would have activated because I'm at full health. I've never had them on rotation where I was under X amount of health. It should still be able to be activated from the way the wording is. Like X amount of turns passed, you should be able to do it. It's either or. It's kind of mind-boggling. But they're under 30% health, so they have 77% damage reduction now. 2 and roughly 40% of a bar. Oh, they haven't gotten hit, right. Well, yeah. I should have. There was no super attacks there anyway. I wasn't thinking straight. I was not thinking straight. That's my mistake there. Yep. That is my mistake there. I'm still worried about next turn though. I might be able to kill next turn, but where do I put the Father Son Gallic Gun is the question. Okay, where are these super attacks? There's a super attack slot 1. There's 2 super attacks in slot 2. Can these guys survive the super attack or not is the question. Or do I put Gogeta in slot 1 no matter what because it's my only recourse?
I've had enough. It's time to unleash my most devastating attack. I'll finish you off with this. Ultra Big Bang Kamehameha.
Okay, that definitely did over 200 million. What do you mean I have a chance to dodge it? This guy has no dodge. Does he? There's no dodge. Yeah, the counter is guaranteed. I put him here. And I got 4 Rainbow Key Spheres. I get an extra 10% damage reduction with that. And I don't have 50% or less HP, so that's a moot point. Seven orbs is as much as I can get. Oh, I only have 70% chance to dodge. I do not believe in any way, shape, or form that he can take any normals or super attacks. That's it's a given. Gogeta should live the normals. He's got 7.25 million defense with 40% damage reduction. I did. I got 4 rainbows. That was the most I can get. That was the most I can get. Geronimo! Take this! Let's go! At least it only took 1 run and 1 attempt. I got really lucky with the stacks on this unit, though. I got really lucky on the stacks on this unit. I got unlucky with the NGY. That is definitely going into the thumbnail. He did not transform at all, so that's a thing. It's still winnable like that. And I am honestly surprised I managed to do this in one attempt. And I do have to say it's thanks to you, Dr. Burrow, for the team help, especially the team help. And without taking in the new Super Saiyan for Goku plus Vegeta. I mean, Vegeta plus Goku, I mean to say. But I got myself a title! And I have 20 more Dragon Stones to play around with for Saiyan Day. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for coming to watch the video. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all so very much. Hope you all enjoyed. If you are new here, if you haven't already done so, please do consider subscribing. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. See you all in the next video. Roshan signing off.